Feels good to execute some long overdue showcase justice. Now, I'd like to switch gears, indulge myself a little, and use this technology to go up against 3 WWE legends that I've dreamed of competing against in a WWE ring. First up is a trip to the land of the extreme, ECW. When I first made it to WWE, I started on their ECW brand, but I always wondered how I'd do in the original ECW. Who would I face, you ask? Who is CM Punk's dream ECW opponent? Well, you know me, I aim high.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have no idea what we're going to see in this match. I just know that if either man has their way, we'll be seeing someone standing tall over a bloody foe.
Well, don't be so sure the winner won't be a bloody mess, too. Cactus Jack may be violence personified, but CM Punk didn't become the best in the world by shying away from getting his hands dirty when the situation calls for it. And in Falls Count Anywhere, you best believe the situation definitely calls for it.
Punk devising something.
Thunderous clothesline. It's going to be agonizing for the arm.
Float over a Russian leg sweep. Oh, unloading a big kick to the back.
As these two extreme legends brawl, I just have to sit here and appreciate the atmosphere that we are seeing Falls Count Anywhere in one of the most famous arenas in wrestling history.
Indeed, the ECW arena has been where many extreme icons have been created. And in these hallowed halls, 2 legends are currently doing battle.
Let me correct you there, Michael Cole. I would definitely classify CM Punk as an extreme legend and an icon, but in this arena, Cactus Jack is something more than those things. He's damn near a deity in this building.
And CM Punk is leaving no breathing room here.
Oh yeah, Punk's not backing down to Cactus here. Far from it.
Soaring out of the ring goes Punk.
Fans have long awaited this showdown, as Punk and Jack's paths have never quite crossed.
Indeed, Court turns it into a pin attempt, wasting no time getting his shoulder up.
Still has plenty of fight, barely even staying down for the count.
And Cactus Jack is just so unpredictable. When you're in the ring with him, you never quite know what he's going to throw at you.
Well, I'd usually counter that you can't let Cactus get the chance to unleash his particular brand of insanity on you, but that's not a realistic possibility here. Punk just needs to do what he can to keep on Cactus and be even more unpredictable, if he can. Relentless violence is Cactus Jack's stock and trade, but it needs to be CM Punk's as well here.
He's looking for something. This could get dangerous.
He's grabbed the steel chair, only a matter of time before he uses it.
Even though Cactus Jack and CM Punk have never faced off in the ring, Punk has had confrontations with Mick Foley in the past. In 2012, Punk brutally attacked Mick backstage.
And that attack almost led to a Survivor Series match where Punk and Foley would have served as team captains. But as they say so often, cards subject to change.
Well, I, for one, am glad. That match would have been a battle by proxy. This one is a hardcore war happening right in front of our eyes.
What happens next is anyone's guess.
I can't wait to see.
Oh, man.
Sharp jab and series of strikes to the back. That's just a beatdown.
CM Punk stopped that in its tracks. Float over a Russian leg sweep. Ooh, what a response. In control here with a swinging neck hit on CM Punk. He breaks the ref's count after one. Still fighting back. Look at him go.
Boom! So hard to defend yourself when you're flat on your back. Repeated knees to the hamstring.
Nasty face rake to stop that attack. And he turned it around. Jack in a poor position. Clothesline. Buries an elbow to the heart. Oh, no, I can't imagine what's going to happen next. I can't wait to find out. Cactus on the receiving end.
Attacking with full force. Precarious place to have a brawl. The entrance stage is not a forgiving surface to land on.
Effective counter. Punk wasting no motion on the counter. Nothing fancy here. Backbreaker. Backbreaker. I'm really not sure why they've taken the fight to the stage here.
Yeah, I don't think anything good can come from this.
That offense will definitely knock the wind out of him.
Ooh, and he manages to reverse. He quickly slides into the ring.
Calf kick on the money.
Going up to the top now. Flying splash.
Looks like he's got something in mind for ringside here.
Blast off.
Tremendous impact.
Attempting high-risk move after high-risk move at a breakneck pace.
Punk now with a quick duck under and a Uranagi converts it into the Anaconda Vice.
Oh, not sure what he's thinking. Letting go here.
And CM Punk looking for support from the crowd.
Look at the eyes, piercing daggers right now.
Caught in a bad spot.
Go to sleep!
Now CM Punk needs to end this.
Both of these men known for their expertise in match types like this. But CM Punk and Cactus Jack approach a Falls Count Anywhere situation with differing skill sets. Wouldn't you say, Corey?
Absolutely, Cole. Punk's an amazing striker with great submission skills. With fewer rules to restrain him, I expect Punk to be even more brutal with his...
Punk peppering his opponent with attacks. Uranagi.
He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
He placed in the corner. Punk pounding away. Now he's going to go up to the top rope. What on earth does CM Punk got planned here?
Punk looking to go for broke. Underhooks both arms. Here we go from the very top turnbuckle. The plunge. Cactus with a cause for alarm.
Quick cover for the win.
2. Good Lord. CM Punk just defeated Cactus Jack in the ECW arena.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
What a violent match match this was. CM Punk has to have been feeling some kind of catharsis, making it through this, and most importantly, making it through Cactus Jack.
While Punk may have won the...
Oh man, that was wild. The results...
The Texas Rattlesnake is here, looking to hunt down CM Punk.
From Victoria, Texas, weighing in.
Stone Cold Steve Austin and CM Punk are two of the most defiant, anti-authority, rebellious, irritable men we've ever had the pleasure of watching in the ring. But tonight, we find out who is the toughest SOB of them all.
Yeah, a lot of common ground between these two. Surely a lot of mutual respect and admiration, but Austin and Punk couldn't help but ask themselves, who's the better man? Bell to bell.
And now we get the privilege of watching them work out the answer here in the ring in what promises to be a chaotic, no-holds-barred match. The steel chair, a classic for very good reason, and he chooses to leave the ring.
Stone Cold in some serious trouble.
Punk has Austin right where he wants him and is not letting up.
Repeated hits like that are going to add up very quick. Plenty of damage being dealt here.
And Punk making his way back to the ring. Float over a Russian leg sweep. Two men fighting right now that could not be any different when it comes to their backgrounds. Punk has often been a straight-edge antagonist, and Austin is forever known as a beer-swilling hero.
Yeah, these two would probably never hit the town together after a match, but there are so many other elements of their personalities that completely align. Both Punk and Austin are steadfast in their beliefs. They both love to fight more than anything and stand tall as icons of their respective eras.
It's almost like if they weren't so stubborn, they'd make the perfect tag team.
There's no holds barred stipulation. Who do you think it favors? CM Punk or Stone Cold Steve Austin?
My money would normally be on Austin, who excels at ruthlessly stomping mud holes in the competition. But CM Punk is a very creative individual. Leave it to Punk to dream up the most dastardly takedown into a small package, tightly hooked.
And shoulders up before a count of one.
You've got to wear your opponent down. There hasn't been enough action yet to get a clean pin.
When asked about facing CM Punk, Austin claimed that he would push and prod to get the best out of Punk, to give Punk an even bigger mean streak than ever.
I'm not so sure that's humanly possible given the depths we've seen Punk sink to in order to secure a win, but I do not doubt the words of the Rattlesnake. When you're in the ring against Austin, you have to be at your best. And
CM Punk with a quick movement. Uranagi connects. He's not done there.
And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
Getting carried to a vulnerable position here.
Could that keep Austin down?
Cinches in a head scissors. Oh, and oof. When asked about the locker room of Punk's prime, Steve Austin was a bit dismissive, saying he'd only need one or two moves to beat him. As to the top talent like Punk and John Cena, it would take, quote, 3 or 4.
Well, I'm sure Austin meant to include me in the latter group, but all that aside, the Rattlesnake is veering into overconfidence with a comment like that. Could a legend like Austin beat most competitors handily? Yes. But to think he's also an echelon above first ballot Hall of Famers like Punk and Cena is a surefire way to be caught by surprise and suffer an embarrassing loss.
My God, guys, Punk's got Austin at his limit. The Rattlesnake is in deep trouble. Differing in-ring styles from these two men. Punk is methodical with his strikes and submissions, while Austin prefers to brawl as soon as the bell rings. That seemingly favors the rattlesnake, doesn't it?
Look, nobody's going to bet against Austin in a no-holds-barred match. You think a man with an expensive MMA background like Punk doesn't know a few illegal moves that are normally grounds for the shoulders down? This might do it.
And he only stays down for a 1 count.
And kicking out at this point, this quickly, definitely sends a pretty serious message.
Caught the leg. Dragon screw.
Game changer.
Look at this. This can't be good.
Boom! GTS.
Is it the finishing touch Punk needs?
Spinning kick to the gut. Something we've discussed before is that Punk represents the best of the modern era, and Austin the best of the Attitude Era. Both men have proven they can hang with the other's contemporaries.
You're right about that, Cole. Who can forget when Austin came out of retirement and defeated Kevin Owens in a main event battle at WrestleMania 38, which was also a no-holds-barred match, I might add.
That was definitely impressive, guys, but look at the list of competitors that Punk has stood toe-to-toe with in the ring. Kane, Triple H, The Rock, and The Undertaker. Some of them he beat, some of them he didn't, but what's undeniable is that Punk is not fazed whatsoever by the legend that accompanies the biggest names of the Attitude Era.
He's climbing the turnbuckles to the top. Looking for something big here. Decides to leave the confines of the ring. And here he is, heading back into the ring.
I expected this match to be hellacious, but Punk and Austin are truly outdoing themselves.
Yeah, this is a level of intensity we do not often get to see. Oh!
Some serious damage to the arm being inflicted here. Now that'll do some serious damage. Momentum is really on Punk's side.
CM Punk somehow managing to exceed...
Top rope!
Bullseye with the elbow. The rattlesnake getting defanged by CM Punk right here.
Oh, that's gonna sting your back.
Right on the arm.
Oh, simply bone-rattling offense. Focused on weakening that arm.
Gets driven into the corner.
That gets reversed on CM Punk.
From the opposition.
Anything Austin is trying is being suppressed.
Punk laying into Austin with a chain of hits.
Oh, stomping down hard.
He's headed out to the ringside area, and Punk making his way back to the ring. Counters! Austin is going to look to press on the advantage.
The rattlesnake got played around with for too long. Now he wants to open a can.
And he's taking this to the outside now.
He gets back into the ring.
And his body is taking a lot of the punishment. And the core are taking on some damage.
Oh, what a high kick.
Carefully placed stomp to the arm. Oh, that'll send a shock down your spine.
Oh, a kick. Wow. Got him where he wants him.
Up and forced down.
Uh-oh.
And Austin escapes danger. Putting him in the corner for something here.
Leg being manipulated with that. Oh, strong impact. CM Punk has to turn this around. In a no-holds-barred scenario like this, things can quickly spiral for him.
Follows it up with a clothesline. Oh, damaging the arm. Another stinging blow to the arm. These might start to add up. Snap with a devastating maneuver.
The other getting pummeled.
Good night. What a stunner. just suffered the ultimate humiliation as a competitor.
Oh, he gets the shoulder up before 3.
Imagine how he would have felt losing to his own move.
Punk took his best shot, gave him everything he had, but just couldn't get the pin.
These two Hellraisers are blowing the roof off this place.
And the WWE Universe is loving every second of it. Punk and Austin showing no signs of slowing.
He finally found a way to bring things to a halt here.
Yeah, showing he's got some fight left in him.
The God of Sleep GTS from Punk.
There's no chance you're coming back from another one of those.
2.
It's all over. CM Punk has beaten Steve Austin.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
CM Punk, the best in the world, has stopped the Texas Rattlesnake.
But Austin didn't.
I have one last personal dream match that I'd like to make happen. And since I'm the one controlling the fancy fantasy time travel computer today, it's exactly what we're gonna do. He dominated the cruiserweight scene in WCW, then joined WWE, where he'd capture European, Intercontinental, and Tag Team Championships in short order. Eddie Guerrero was pure magic in the ring. And while I was still on the indie circuit, I watched
Two of the biggest personalities in WWE colliding here tonight in Chicago. This might be the biggest match of the year.
You can tell there's a lot of respect between Punk and Eddie. Punk idolized Eddie as a teenager, and then the two crossed paths before Punk joined WWE. But even with that mutual respect, I expect the rules to be tested tonight.
Oh, we know Eddie will do that, and Punk has shown he'll adapt when necessary. But at the end of the night in Chicago, only one of them will stand tall.
CM Punk and Eddie Guerrero had a few matches with one another in 2002, which was less than 5 years removed from Punk's in-ring debut, only 3 years from when he decided to pursue professional wrestling full-time.
Even that early in his career, CM Punk was known as an indie darling, a pro wrestling wunderkind. But Punk has said that being in the ring with Eddie back then made him realize that he had a lot left to learn. It would be 4 years after their initial encounters that Punk would finally make his way to WWE.
True to his in-ring form, it shows Punk's a diligent planner when it comes to in-ring competition. He could have rushed his way into WWE and challenged Eddie again, but who knows how Punk would have performed with less time learning his craft. Now, he's the best in the world, and he's ready to show Latino Heat everything he's got.
Oh, a malfunction at the junction. Ricocheting off the turnbuckle. Certainly felt all of that. Smartly dipping out of harm's way.
You know, so often when we have these dream matches, there's some sort of stipulation involved. But for Eddie and Punk, tonight's a pure wrestling match.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. Yes, both men are known to lie, cheat, and steal, but there's an art form to doing so within the limits of the rulebook. Plus, even though both men have lived in the land of extreme, I have a feeling both men will fight with honor tonight. Incoming! Crossbody from the top! Consecutive high-risk maneuvers, and the pace of this match has certainly picked up.
Counter. He knew just what to do. Catches the leg. Into a dragon screw.
Game changer.
Overwhelming offense now from Punk.
Punk is not taking his eyes off Eddie for a second, and it is paying off. Guerrero timed that one well.
CM Punk, Eddie Guerrero, two of the best to ever do it in that ring. They've crossed paths before Punk joined WWE.
Indeed, Cole. These two men engaged in multiple... Here we go. Crossbody from the top.
Drops the knee.
Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
Ooh! Guerrero's falling victim to the onrush right now.
Punk proving he's seen this movie before, and Eddie can't find an opening here.
He'll make his way to the ring.
Check out the springboard.
And he's able to avoid that offense.
And guys, Eddie's going to need to dig deep into his playbook if he wants to come back against Punk now.
This is the moment where the wheat is separated from the chaff.
Did you see that? Propelled through the air.
He's trying so desperately to get back to his feet.
Check out the springboard. Clothesline.
And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
Guerrero needs to better assess the situation to turn this around.
I know CM Punk, and the man was always confident that he'd reach the mountaintop in WWE. But starting his career, guys his size weren't considered main event talent.
Seeing a guy like Eddie Guerrero, who once competed as a cruiserweight, take on and topple giants of this industry at...
Look out!
Sailing down from up high.
Got him in his clutches. Caught with a clothesline.
And the momentum is shifting away from Eddie.
Punk is determined right now.
Oh, float over a Russian leg sweep.
Kick to the back.
Outside of WWE, Punk and Eddie have had a handful of matches. But when it comes to singles bouts, the record between these men is tied at 1 win apiece, with a time limit draw as well.
You cannot ask for a more even rivalry than that, Michael Cole. Each man is going to pull out all...
Punk's got the Anaconda Vice in.
Cinching in the Anaconda Vice submission.
He's in excruciating pain. The hold locked in tight.
Kneeing his way out. And he's free.
Stops the kick. Uh-oh. Dragon screw. And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
Guerrero is showing some vulnerabilities in his game. Punk looking dominant now. Short arm clothesline connects.
CM Punk has an in-ring IQ that's second to none. But I wonder if even he can plan for a man who immortalized the phrase lie, cheat, and steal.
Corey, let's not discount that Punk has shown he can be underhanded as well. But something we know about Eddie is that he knows when to dig even deeper into his bag of tricks when facing a more seasoned opponent. I think we'll see some antics from Eddie tonight that even Punk has never seen.
And the momentum is shifting away from Eddie.
A series of disabling maneuvers from Punk.
Oh.
And I think everyone knows what is coming up next.
Wards that off. What a response.
No, 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 no.
Oh, my goodness. Eddie gets countered. Goes under the ropes and into the ring. Beautiful. Float over neck breaker.
Picture perfect. He's in his grasp. Oh, what a clothesline. Russian leg sweep.
Oh, my God, to the spine.
That'll make your legs go numb.
Oh, that'll weaken your arm. Ooh, vicious kick to the spine. By the look of them, you can tell they're fighting through the pain right now.
And when your midsection is in pain, it radiates throughout your whole body.
And CM Punk is in control.
Guerrero needs to better assess this situation to turn this around.
Boom boot. Uses the edge of the knee.
Oh, lands right on the knees. That can change everything.
discounted it and fired back with a punch straight to the face.
Oof, the snap on that arm drag.
Lands the crossbody.
Capitalizing with a pin here.
Kick out just before 2.
Sliding into the cover, looking to end this.
Using the ropes for leverage. That's not right. He's able to beat a 2 count.
Not even a 2 count. Just found a way to power out of that pin attempt.
Fends off the attack with an elbow.
Series of counters here. Who will finally capitalize?
Totally helpless at the moment.
Chopped down with an axe handle. Gets out of dodge.
The head scissor takedown. Strong counter from Punk. This is a situation you want to avoid.
Is it enough for Punk?
Taking steps toward the top rope. Look at the height. Frog splash.
2 men giving everything they have, their legacies, their pride, all on the line tonight.
Yeah, and neither end.
We've got the arm trapped. Looking for La Maestro cradle.
Kicks out after 1.
It might be stubbornness or it might be lunacy, but he is refusing to stay down here.
He's eyeing the 3 count here.
He gets the kick out after the 1.
Kicking out now sends a very clear message.
Oh, he timed that counter well. Oh, look at this. Just cranking the head. That's got to hurt.
Boom!
Hoisted up high here.
Go to sleep!
No way, and he's coming back from that.
Back and forth. This has been an absolute showcase. CM Punk now connects with a Uranagi and textbook.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it.
Eddie got out of the way.
Caught. Dragon screws.
And he manages to escape jump. Oh, we know what's coming.
Uh-oh.
What a counter.
Oh, man. Bang. Targets the gut to end the offense.
Carried in a jeopardizing position here.
That finally has to slam the door shut and end this. Cashing in on that effort.
2. Punk did it here in Chicago.
Here is your winner, Punk!
This has to mean so much more for Punk than just a win. Defeating your idol is something few people ever get to experience.
Let alone in front of your hometown, on your native soil.
Slingshot tech creating matches I only thought could happen in my wildest dreams is pretty awesome. But I see another
A lot at stake in this match. Whoever wins here will be added to tonight's main event for the World Heavyweight Championship, facing off against the champion Randy Orton and the Royal Rumble winner Batista. No DQs, no countouts. A lot of bad blood between these two superstars.
Yeah, Triple H has promised that CM Punk will never main event WrestleMania and that he's simply not what's best for business. Punk's looking to prove Triple H wrong tonight.
Punk's looking to embarrass Triple H tonight as well. And Triple H, he's looking to get rid of the CM Punk problem once and for all.
Stalking from above.
To the sky. Cross body from the top.
And we have to look at Triple H's motives tonight. It's the COO's duty to ensure the best product for everybody and to position the proper superstars as the face of WWE.
The Authority just don't want CM Punk. That's the long and short of it.
It's a business decision. Not everyone can be the face of the company. Not everyone can be a part of WrestleMania, Corey.
Well, the man had a WWE Championship reign of 434 days, Wade. If that's a guy you leave off your WrestleMania plans, then I too have to question the motives of the higher-ups.
Gotta hurt.
Trying to take away that grip, that range of motion on that end.
Followed by a clothesline.
Triangle armbar. Triangle. And he's releasing the hold. I guess he might have something else in mind here.
Stirring back to his feet, but he might not know where he is.
Reversal from the game. The seeds of this battle go back to CM Punk's frustrations with the company. Seeing head figures not listen to the people, not give the best in the world his due.
Yeah, and Punk wasn't going to take it anymore. The brass never wanted a guy like CM Punk to succeed, never wanted to acknowledge his cult of personality. And now Punk is forcing the COO to take notice on our industry's biggest night of the year. You know, I hate to question Triple H's strategy, but he can't continue to underestimate Punk here like he has been. Punk's proven himself as someone who can overcome the odds when the pressure is at its highest.
And it doesn't get higher than Triple H at WrestleMania. But you're right, Triple H has to know he can't intimidate Punk like he can so many others. He has to know that now's not the time for the cerebral assassin. Now's the time for the ass kick.
Grabbing hold of a kendo stick. This is getting better by the second.
Counter after counter. Neither superstar getting the clear advantage. Measuring him now, lining it up.
That was a stiff shot with that kendo stick. The game in bad shape right now.
With this offensive onslaught, Punk clearly sending a message to Triple H.
Momentum going back to Triple H's corner.
Could be a chance for Triple H to change the complexion of this match. Bang on the money.
Working on the arm. They are feeding off the WWE fans, now pinning the arm down. And
this is why it's good to have a manager. It's good to have an ally who wants you to win as badly as you do and will introduce any tool to produce.
Uranagi by Punk. He turns it. He makes the choice to abandon the hold.
Kick directly to the back.
Taking out the arm, great strategy. And the confidence in Punk is growing. He can feel Triple H fading.
To the arm. Terrible.
A strong head scissors application. And now the elbow's vicious. That shot looks to have caused some bleeding from Triple H.
Targeted stop to the arm. And CM Punk is leaving no breathing room here.
Yeah, Punk clearly hell-bent on putting the game out of commission. Attacking the hamstring with knee strikes.
Oh, right on the arm.
Oof. Devastating kick. Ooh.
Strong kick.
Ooh. Kick. Ooh, and he stops that offense. Triple H finding a way to slow his opponent's assault down.
But Triple H has to push now while a window's open.
My goodness, came down like a hammer on that arm. Measured kick to the vertebrae.
The arm absorbing the damage. Oh, God, that hurt. The game getting picked apart here.
Triple H's defenses are being mowed down.
And he comes in under the ropes now. Oh, look at this. Float over neck breaker.
Picture perfect. Targeting the arm to great effect. And it seems like that arm could be tonight's target of choice.
And Punk gets countered there. And he's finally found an answer to this offensive storm.
Now able to stop things, but will he gain command?
Laid out with a power slam.
Isolating the arm.
Momentum is really on Punk's side.
Punk is proving hard to deal with. Whopping him up in the corner.
Momentum going back to Triple H's corner.
Triple H showing it's not a time for lying down, it's a time for fighting back.
He's able to dodge that one in time. Woo! Stiff shot. Looking like a game of tit for tat now. And this match is swiftly turning into a knockdown, drag-out affair.
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe.
Bam! Just emptying everything they've got now. Clearly now being fueled by a righteous fury. And this bloodthirsty crowd is loving it.
Headed back into the ring.
Forcefully set it. A scramble in the corner now. CM Punk climbing the ropes. Cooking up something, looking for something big here to put this one away. Oh my. The plunge connects.
It's all Punk's for the taking.
Into the pin. 2 count. Punk did it. Punk's going to the main event of WrestleMania.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
And with this win, CM Punk has punched his ticket to the main event of WrestleMania. Later tonight, vying for the World Heavyweight Championship against Randy Orton and Batista.
Punk can celebrate now, but the worst is yet to come. Main eventing isn't the goal. Winning the main event.
The best thing about defeating Triple H at WrestleMania 30 is the spot it granted me in its main event later that night. A full 11 years before I'd actually see that dream fulfilled. The worst part? I'd be entering battle at less than 100% against Randy Orton and Batista. Great. Batista had won the 2014 Royal Rumble, locking him into a match with WWE World Heavyweight Champion and my old pal, the Viper himself, Randy Orton. But my match with Triple H came with that added.
The following is a triple threat match.
The Apex Predator. Three men competing for the ultimate prize. CM Punk, Randy Orton, Batista. But only Punk had to battle his way into this match by winning a fight against Triple H earlier tonight.
And that's exactly why the #1 question on the minds of this WrestleMania crowd and Punk's opponents is how much does he really have left? Can Punk go the distance against two greats after already dealing with Triple H?
Only one way to find out, and that's in this triple threat match. Orton and Batista had to be rooting for Triple H. They could have collusion on the mind right now, so CM Punk is in for the fight of his life. You know, Batista and Orton were complaining for a couple of weeks that this match was going to be a triple threat, that they were really promised a one-on-one match.
Not only that, Michael Cole, we have been robbed of an Evolution WrestleMania main event.
Oh, brother, what a pity.
Truly, Cole, CM Punk has ruined what could have been three titans waging war over the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
Not looking good. In this position.
Thunderous power slam.
CM Punk finds himself in a very tough spot here between Randy Orton and Batista. How can Punk keep his title dreams alive in this one?
Caution's the name of the game for Punk. He already wrestled one match tonight, so he's the soft target. He has to duck and dodge and only go on the offensive when it's as safe as possible.
Randy Orton may be one of the most malicious, one of the most vicious.
Sky high. Wow, cross body. Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
Oh, he had that scouted. And he goes for the pin. Raising the arm before one.
He's really not making this easy.
Neck breaker.
Looking for a sleeper hold, perhaps.
Neck breaker. And now the prime target is Batista, the six-time world champion. Not a good spot to be in. Samoa drop. And you can tell Punk is still feeling the effects of his match against Triple H. Ooh. And a big question coming into tonight was, are we going to see the animal of old? Will Batista look like a dominating force?
You don't win the Royal Rumble by accident, Cole. Batista said he came back for one thing, to become champion. He doesn't care what anybody thinks about him. He doesn't want to be cheered. He doesn't care. It's all about the title.
The animal is certainly still in Big Dave, and he's still upset.
Up high. Splash.
Massive.
What a reversal. He's looking to take things to the outside now. Straight impact on the throat.
Inside cradle.
Oh, look at this small package. Immediately powers out.
I suppose you have to take the shot, but it's still too early to wrap up this one just yet.
You cannot look at Randy Orton without saying, wow, that is the face of WWE. Put that face on the cover of the programs and those lovely little collector cups.
Polar opposite feelings at WWE headquarters when it comes to CM Punk. But if Punk can pull off the miracle tonight, he would become undeniable.
There's a reason why Stephanie and Triple H have made Orton the face of WWE. As our good friend JBL would say, if you build a sports entertainer from the ground up, it would look exactly like Randy Orton.
If Randy comes out on top in this match, that will settle the entire issue. He will be, without a doubt,
Perched up top. You gotta be kidding me. From ring post to ringside, risking it all paid off. Up high. Good Lord. Taking flight. Adrenaline can make you do crazy things. Exhibit A right there.
and I've been saying this in the lead up to WrestleMania, the Viper has been lying in wait, and it would be a big mistake to underestimate the champion.
That's a good point, Wade. It's funny, over the past couple of weeks with the stuff going on with Triple H and CM Punk and Batista getting in Stephanie's face, Randy Orton in many ways has almost become an afterthought.
It's hard to believe the WWE World Heavyweight Champion is an afterthought. But you guys are right.
Neck breaker after the float over.
That was pretty.
Bludgeoned with a stiff shot.
Oh, an axe handle.
Never wanted this triple threat match. Now making CM Punk suffer for it.
Not so fast. Hurricane Rana.
Oh, God, drilled right into the post.
Deadlift. Look at this power. Power slam.
Thumped with a big blow. Randy predicted that.
Jumping neck breaker. Ouch. And he comes in under the ropes now.
Trying to work the leg here. Can Batista fight back from this? Does he still have the animal in him?
Not sure what Randy is looking for under the apron.
And some people would say you can never go wrong with a standard steel chair.
targeting a body part, working the arm.
Randy with a counter.
Orton is firing up, no doubt about it.
The animal looking for it. Here it comes.
The Batista bomb!
We might see a new champion crowned. Over the top and lands awkwardly outside.
Heading to the outside now. Oh, target of the arm. Oh, kick right to the back. And he re-enters into the ring. Float over neck breaker.
Picture perfect.
And averting damage there. And this is just classic Randy Orton.
Placing his opponent in position for the DDT.
Batista stepping up to the top.
Wants to finish this.
Here we go. Diving clothesline. And the cover. Isn't it? Champ barely gets a shoulder up at 2.
Everyone thought that was the end. My goodness.
Any two of these competitors is a recipe for a classic, but all three, this is incredible.
Got their opponent hot, but powering out with elbows to the face.
Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time. Face first.
Set up.
Man, that is going to leave
Hit on CM Punk. Strong kick out late into the match.
not even a 1 count at this point.
Big time height on that kick.
Triangle arm bar. Triangles in. Triangles in. Will it get countered? Yes. Not letting the submission attempt do any more damage here.
Oh my goodness.
And that was a well-executed attack.
CM Punk knows what's at stake here more than anything. He said he wants change in WWE. And if the catalyst for that change means going through the COO and then to future Hall of Famers, then so be it.
What will tomorrow look like if the voice of the voiceless becomes champion?
Stanford would be in a panic.
Maybe, but
RKO! Devastating maneuver by the champion.
what a display of strength here.
Go to sleep. The challenger is not holding back.
Oh, wicked kick to the lower back. Oh, that'll knock your wind out.
Oh, Mongolian chop.
Gotta respect the strategy to work over the arm. Oh, float over Russian leg sweep. Beautiful. Float over neck breaker. Picture perfect. The Viper is facing a bit of danger here.
Orton's being kept in check.
And his core might be a bigger target now.
Reverse into a kick straight into the face.
Going outside. What's he got planned here? Moves from the ring to the outside. Tossed back into the ring.
Bam! God, that disturbing sound of the kendo snapping on flesh.
This match was always going to be hard fought, but Punk, Batista, and Orton are refusing to give up any ground.
Some of the best ever, throwing down like only they can.
Into the ring again now.
CM Punk turning his attention to the WWE Universe now. Kick connects. CM Punk now connects with a Uranagi, and textbook CM Punk, Anaconda.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. Setting up for something here. Tossed by the neck. Punk never saw that coming.
Oof!
He's looking for an implement of destruction under the ring. And slides back into the ring.
Jeez, that's going to leave a mark.
Unable to evade the offense.
Not a single person in this place is sitting down.
We might just be watching one of the greatest matches we've seen in quite some time here.
Bulldog plants him.
Forced to the outside. Not a good predicament to be in. Lifted and completely helpless here.
What a sleep. It just got as bad as it could for the champ.
For the pin.
He's done it! CM Punk with a major upset here against Orton and
The winner of this
Batista.
match and the new WWE World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk!
The Second City Saint is marching on Bourbon Street.
I'll say, Punk started his night by beating Triple H and has now ended it.
Closing out WrestleMania 30 by appearing in my first ever WrestleMania main event. It's a hell of a start to this alternative timeline. In a world as absolutely chaotic as WWE, calling future shots is nearly impossible.
The following contest is scheduled.
Cena defending the title against any...
A lot of interesting competitors have answered Cena's open challenge over the past few months. The Punk coming out here might be his biggest showdown yet.
There's no might about it, Cole. This is the biggest challenge yet. And this one certainly feels more personal. Punk has always resented Cena, and for a time he had Cena's number with multiple victories against the franchise.
I think Punk might be a bit jealous of what John's been able to accomplish since winning the title at WrestleMania. Punk's never held the US title, and you know he'd like to win it and become an even better champ than Cena.
CM Punk has accomplished so much in his career. ECW champion, Intercontinental champion, Tag Team champion, World champion. But he's never won the United States title. Guys, how much does CM Punk want this title tonight?
He craves the United States title, Cole. If you want to call yourself the best in the world, holding every title of note's a key indicator of the moniker. And you know Punk wants to add his name to the list of legends that have held the United States.
Double leg takedown and trying for a quick pin here for the title.
I don't know why he just called off the pin attempt.
Hopefully he has a strategy.
An uninterrupted surge against Cena here.
Punk's technical prowess is proving hard to handle for Cena here.
He's getting on his feet, vulnerable to what's coming next.
Leaning him against the turnbuckle right here.
Oh, a springboard stunner by Cena.
Oh, turned inside out.
I'm just going to ask this. Why has it taken CM Punk so long to answer the US Open Challenge? Is Punk intimidated by Cena nowadays? Remember the last time these two stood face to face in the ring. Airborne! Oh, the high risk gave no reward there.
Getting back into the ring now.
Oh, clothesline. And Cena now knows this might be one of the biggest challenges yet. Punk is bringing the fight thus far. Gentlemen, it is always a treat to see CM Punk and John Cena face off in a championship match. The last two times that Punk challenged Cena for a title held by the franchise, they were two of the greatest matches in WWE history.
CM Punk versus John Cena at Money in the Bank 2011 and their rematch at SummerSlam were both classics and defined the careers of both men. We've had plenty more amazing matches between these two men since that night, but when it's Punk gunning for a title around Cena's waist, it's just magical. Maybe looking for a powerbomb here.
Fighting out. Hammered away with punches to the face. Launched right out of the ring.
CM Punk rallying the crowd behind him.
And he's only got one thing on his mind right about now.
Here we go again. He made his point. Concentrate on the match instead of everything outside of it.
John.
Looking for a scoop slam, but from behind.
Inverted DDT. You cannot understate how much of a mental advantage Punk has in this one. The best in the world has known for a long time he was going to answer John Cena's call tonight. But Cena, he just found out a few minutes ago.
Punk having the mental advantage is always troublesome to an opponent, but I speak from experience when I say that no matter how much the deck is stacked against John Cena, he will find a way to overcome the odds. He's called Big Match John for a reason. He wriggles out of the danger zone there.
Sent into the corner.
Knee to the face in the corner.
Into the short clothesline, and Punk is on a roll.
CM Punk headed to the top rope. Watch out! Off the mark.
Grabs a waistlock, but looking to battle their way out of there.
Big right hand.
John Cena's been holding open challenges for nearly 4 months. Week in and week out, he's told the locker room, if you want some, come get some. Taking flight. A huge impact.
Target in the arm now. And CM Punk's maintaining the advantage now.
Yeah, you can just tell that Punk's outthinking Cena right now.
And he's got to do a better job protecting his midsection here.
Neckbreaker.
A strong head scissors application. And now the elbows. Oof.
And it looks extra bad now as we see some blood pouring out.
Got them off their feet here.
Nails the GTS.
Could that be enough to gain the title? From the top rope. Flying elbow drop. Going right into the pin attempt.
There's two. No, he gets the shoulder up.
Color me impressed. I have no idea how he managed to kick out at this point.
Lift it up. What's next?
Down with a GTS. Can we have a new champ?
And the cover.
And new U.S. champion, CM Punk.
Here is your winner, and the new United States Champion.
Adding another classic encounter with John.
And the time has come to finally answer the question of just who really is the best in the world. The phenomenal AJ Styles, the Second City Saint CM Punk, face-to-face in a WWE ring on the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania.
Styles and Punk have traveled up and down the same roads, wrestled in the same high school gyms and armories, competed internationally, and honed their craft to the point where they can both be called the best. But tonight, all roads have led them to this moment, where only one of these men can be called the winner.
Punk wasting no motion on the counter. Both CM Punk and AJ Styles are known to attract followers, whether it's a club or a society. Each man frequently has backup at their beck and call.
Well, I will thank you for not bringing up the new Nexus, Michael Cole, but I will tell you this much. I firmly believe this match will be a one-on-one affair. When it's a match of this caliber on a stage as big as WrestleMania, you don't want to leave any doubt as to who the better man is, and that doubt sets in the moment that reinforcements come into play.
Neither one of these men are going to hold back in this one, are they?
Absolutely not. And both Punk and Styles are incredibly capable of getting down and dirty when they have to. There may be a great deal of respect in this match, but there's also a lot of pride on the line. Neither Punk nor Styles will hesitate to pull out all the stops on each other in this match, and I personally cannot wait to see it. Oh my God, absolutely sent flying.
I've been very fortunate to have faced off with both of these men earlier in their careers. I've spent time with each of them outside of the ring, and I can tell you that they both have a chip on their shoulder tonight. They're excited to be competing against one another for sure, but both men believe they should be in the main event of this show every year.
Given the immense in-ring talent, I can fully believe it, and I fully expect both men to earn a main event spot at some point in the future. But right now, CM Punk and AJ Styles will have to settle for stealing the show this year.
Oh, look at this. Float over neck breaker.
Picture perfect.
We are so lucky to be seeing CM Punk and AJ Styles facing off tonight. Well, they have done battle in the past, crossing paths multiple times in the independent scene in the early 2000s.
Look, I pay top dollar to see taking flight.
Big splash. Styles has no control here.
Yeah, CM Punk's making clear that the time for pleasantries is over. And Styles finding out that the hard way.
Punk scaling the turnbuckles.
Flying. A big height, bigger impact.
Turns that back on CM Punk. Trying armbar. And he decides to let his opponent out of the hole.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to count.
Trying armbar. And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why. To the arm. CM Punk and AJ Styles are both absolute geniuses when it comes to in-ring IQ. Both have great striking and submission skills as well. But the outlying categories will be what defines this match.
I'm with you 100% on that, Corey. AJ Styles has the edge when it comes to aerial attacks. CM Punk is the better. Look out!
And completely missed the mark.
Played with fire there and got burned for it.
Such a questionable decision to take that risk at this point in the match. A pinpoint kick to the back. And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
And at this pace, Punk's not going to let Styles get his bearings anytime soon.
Oh, just punishing the arm. Styles was waiting on that.
CM Punk has long considered himself an outcast. Most folks would have pegged him as a long shot to succeed in WWE. And once he arrived, he was never expected to be the main event competitor he is today.
You could say much the same about AJ Styles, Corey. Remember, the first time the world got to see AJ Styles, he was busting his hump in WCW's Cruiserweight division during that company's dying days, while the main eventers collected the paychecks.
Both men spent much of their career on the fringes, fighting for every scrap of opportunity, and now they are both competing in one of the most anticipated matchups in WrestleMania history. What a journey for CM Punk and AJ Styles. Ooh! And Styles is taking a lot of offense now.
This can't be how AJ...
Triangle armbar! Triangle armbar! Submission hold in! AJ's in trouble. You think he's going to tap here? Trying to get out of the submission, and does.
Styles, grapevine in the leg, rolls through.
Calf crusher! Calf crusher!
This is that.
Ooh, that hurt. Oh, he saw it coming. Looks like he's trying to regain some control here.
Punk could be turning his fortunes around.
It's all Punk's for the taking.
Makes the cover. And Punk gets the big win over Styles.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
An honest dream match for any era, and you made it happen. That's the power of show.
It was CM Punk who threw a challenge at Kurt Angle. Said he wanted to give Kurt the chance to see if he could take down the best in the world in Angle's final match. What a better place to do it than at WrestleMania.
Yeah, how could Kurt resist? Angle and Punk have never met in a ring before, but they are known all over the world as two of the best. Now, at last, we get to find out who really is superior.
From the top, crossbody from the top.
Climbing up to the top, looking to go high risk.
From above!
Blast!
Uh-oh!
Crash landing.
Uh-oh, he could be looking for a submission here.
Submission locked in, wrenching at the leg.
This might just do it.
Desperately, swinging wildly, able to break the leg lock. Face first.
Setting up. And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission.
Momentum is really on Punk's side.
Punk is...
Suicide dive!
Whatever it takes to win.
Throwing absolute caution to the wind there, and it paid off big time.
Any advice for CM Punk here? Taking out a gifted technician like Kurt Angle?
Look, lift off!
He fails to connect. And Wade, long ago, there was an opportunity for these two men to have locked up, but the stars just never aligned.
That's correct. ECW is what you're talking about, Cole. A mid-2000s rebranding. CM Punk and Kurt Angle were positioned as the premier attractions. Punk being the young upstart with a groundswell of support behind him, and Angle being the veteran, the true
Soaring.
Oh, nobody home for that one.
Knees up, got the knees up at the last second.
Russian leg sweep.
He's going up.
Wants to finish this.
Take off.
He lands hard.
CM Punk has been told.
Coquina clutch. Coquina clutch. Coquina clutch is in. Time to go night-night. The neck.
Coquina clutch, nowhere to go, but there is a way to break it. Punk scaling the turnbuckles.
Up high.
Cross body from the top.
Beautiful. Float over neck breaker.
Picture perfect.
gets countered there.
I talked to Punk earlier today, and he said he fully expects Angle to be a step quicker than he's been recently. A little more intense. The Kurt Angle of old.
Fitting American sports analogy here for an American hero. You gents, correct me if I'm wrong, is nice movement from Punk, and the Uranagi connects. And now, an Anaconda Vice locked in.
Jeez, he's trying to hold on, but I'm not sure how much more of this he can take.
Yeah.
A couple of knees there. That'll get him out of it. What a way to get out of that one. Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here?
Well angled.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. And he locks in a perfectly applied sharpshooter. You can tell that's locked in deep.
Every second for him is agonizing pain.
He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
Calculating the next move here.
Go to sleep. Is it the finishing touch Punk needs?
Triangle armbar. Triangle's in. Triangle's in. And this hold is getting tighter and tighter.
A pure...
Trying to escape, and yes, the hold is broken. Big flying forearm. Despite what has transpired leading to tonight, there's a level of respect that CM Punk has for Kurt Angle. Punk might even have love for Angle, but Punk will not be sorry about beating Kurt in his final match.
There's all this talk about the storybook ending, the beautiful button on the career for Kurt Angle, a big win at WrestleMania. Think of what this would do for CM Punk. Think about what's driving Punk right now. To say that he is the man who beat Kurt Angle.
CM Punk with a quick movement. Uranagi connects. He's not done there. He's locked in the Anaconda Vice grip.
Submission locked into.
Couldn't take it anymore. Has to tap.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
Maybe it's only in an alternative timeline, but I'll take the advantage of any opportunity to share the ring with Kurt Angle, win or lose. And as far as what happens if I stay in WWE, there's one more match I'll always wish for. Working with him, even if it was only briefly when he joined the new Nexus, made it abundantly clear to me that he would accomplish anything if he ever committed himself to it. A return to NXT gave him that chance, and soon Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt family were the talk of the wrestling world. They arrived on the main roster, terrorizing any superstar that got in their way.
And Bray Wyatt calmly watches as his family members dismantle Punk.
That included me. And while I have a match at the 2013 Survivor Series that on paper says was against the Wyatt family, it didn't have Bray Wyatt in it. I never got to compete against him once he realized his potential. I would have loved to have The Fiend set his sights on me. The Fiend took wrestling places it had never been before by taking his opponents places they had never been before. If I had my way, I'd take on The Fiend at WrestleMania 37. And I'd look for solace in the one place that I know to be the great equalizer. Hell in a Cell. He was once in a lifetime. I'm thankful for the time we did have together. But until we meet again, we'll make it happen here in my showcase. CM Punk against The Fiend at WrestleMania. You can choose who you'll control. But once that door closes, there's no telling what will happen.
It all comes down to this. Hell in a Cell at WrestleMania. A demonic structure built with thousands of square feet of cold steel chain link. And tonight, it will be the battleground for CM Punk and The Fiend.
Being a WWE superstar, you find yourself in a lot of dangerous situations. But right now, I don't think anyone is in a more dangerous situation than CM Punk.
For the first time ever, guys, CM Punk will enter Hell in a Cell at WrestleMania.
We've seen Punk inside the cell before, but this is something else. Facing The Fiend on the grandest stage of them all. I can't imagine what's going through Punk's mind right now. He has got to be a bundle of nerves.
Yeah, Corey, separately, Hell in a Cell, WrestleMania, and The Fiend are all daunting presences to prepare for. But together, this has to be nearly impossible.
Legends, champions, Hall of Famers, all of them have left their matches against him different. Some scarred, some broken, but none of them have ever been the same again. And here he comes, the Fiend, begging for you to let him in. Tonight he looks to drag CM Punk deep into the darkness inside Hell in a Cell.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. You don't fight the Fiend. You survive him. Every opponent that has ever crossed paths with the Fiend has been changed forever.
Just look at those eyes, or whatever is hiding behind that mask. There's just pure evil.
This has never been about winning or losing for the Fiend. This has always been about destruction. And tonight, his evil gaze is locked on CM Punk.
Or you can prepare for a wrestler. You can prepare for a fight. You cannot prepare for the Fiend. This being doesn't wrestle with logic. He doesn't wrestle with reason. He wrestles out of pure malice.
Not flinching at the steel structure, not blinking at the tens of thousands here in attendance. To the Fiend, this isn't a punishment. This is his paradise. CM Punk is about to be locked inside the Devil's Playground with the Devil incarnate.
You can hit the Fiend with everything you got, and he'll just keep getting back up. He feeds off the pain, and for as good as Punk is, he may find himself a broken man before You can just feel how much tension is in the air here at WrestleMania. CM Punk facing possibly his biggest challenge to date.
There's really no telling what we're about to witness here with The Fiend. We've already seen a lot of diabolical mind games, and I'm sure those are far from over.
This match is going to change Punk forever. Whether he wins or loses, he'll never be the man he was before he entered the cell tonight. And fights back.
Both of these men have made careers by changing with the times. Punk has gone from indie darling to extremist to straight-edge cult leader to the best in the world.
I will agree that Punk's ability to evolve is commendable, but I don't think anyone has undergone a transformation quite like Bray Wyatt when he became The Fiend.
Indeed, gentlemen, Bray Wyatt was a dominant force in the main event already. But as The Fiend, he's almost unbeatable. Wonder if Punk will need to change it again to overcome tonight's challenge. This might be one of the most psychological matches we'll ever witness in the history of WWE.
The Fiend started laying his groundwork earlier. I know Punk seems like he's unfazed, but deep down I think the seed of fear has started to sprout inside him. Punk has...
Uranagi by Punk! He turns it! And for some reason, he just broke his own submission hold.
Getting out of harm's way.
Gets lifted into position.
Textbook scoop slam.
Ooh, stomping down with all their weight.
Just rubbing salt in the wound now.
Dribbling the opponent's head like a basketball.
Using the elbow as a weapon.
From above.
Axe handle from the middle rope. CM Punk has to know now that this isn't just Bray anymore. The Fiend. You can just feel how much tension is in the air here at WrestleMania. CM Punk facing possibly his biggest challenge to date.
There's really no telling what we're about to witness here with The Fiend. We've already seen a lot of diabolical mind games, and I'm sure those are far from over.
This match is going to change Punk forever. Whether he wins or loses, he'll never be the man he was before he entered the cell tonight. Well, according to my notes, CM Punk has in-ring experience against Bray Wyatt, but in reality, he's never seen this side of Bray.
Something else to note is that Punk's previous matches with Bray were tag team contests that included the rest of the Wyatt family.
Wow, so Punk's first ever singles match with Bray Wyatt is against The Fiend? I rarely bet against the best in the world, but this is a case where I just might.
Right to the back. And CM Punk is leaving no breathing room here.
Punk fighting through the fear and putting a pounding on The Fiend.
Not so fast. Hurricane Rana. You have solidified your name as a top athlete when you're able to pull off that move. This has to be such an uneasy feeling for Punk right now. He's usually trying to outthink his opponents.
Yeah, but how in the world do you outthink something that doesn't even think like a human? I think Punk's going to have to rely on his speed and technical abilities here if he even wants to remotely have a chance at beating The Fiend. No other way to say it, guys. That looked like it hurt a lot.
Punk now walking in the...
He just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
Fiend eludes that.
Counter by CM Punk. Picked up and being carried around now.
Will that sum this up for Punk?
Boom. The Fiend is not accustomed to this position.
Punk shifting.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. And he locks in a perfectly applied sharpshooter. Submission locked in. Are we going to... One last gasp effort, and that'll do it.
sharp chop there. I think that throw moved the entire ring.
Float over Russian leg sweep. And CM Punk is in control.
It's like a muzzle is being placed on the Fiend's offense.
To the arm. A strong head scissors application. And now the elbows. Oof.
And I think that opened him up. The blood is beginning to flow. Going after the arm in a big way.
Right kick connects. Ooh.
Punk now looking to up the ante, and he locks in the Anaconda vice grip.
And look at how tight a grip.
Kneeing his way out. And he's free.
Turned it around with a reversal. One step ahead there. Momentum isn't completely on Bray's side just yet.
If the Fiend was looking for an opportunity, got the cover, this might be the end.
Kicks out. He still has life.
Kicking out of that one with everything he's got.
Oh, that's a chop you don't want to be on the receiving end of.
Being carried around now.
Go to sleep.
Outlook is bad for the Fiend.
The cover. He kicks out somehow.
Oh, my word. How on earth did he kick out?
CM Punk thought that was enough. We thought that was enough, but somehow it didn't earn the 3 count. What a display of strength here.
Go to sleep. And once again, that's the to ensure victory.
CM Punk beats the Fiend.
Here is your winner, CM.
An honor to know him, to have worked with him, and to get one more chance to share the ring with him. Rest in power forever, Bray Wyatt.
Big-time tag team action underway here as CM Punk and AJ Lee take on The Miz and Maurice.
Yes, and we're about to find out just who is the true ultimate power couple here in WWE.
Well, there's only one it couple, and no offense, but it's not Punk and AJ. The camera loves Miz and Maurice, and Miz and Maurice know that nothing looks better on camera than beating 2 of the best in the world. Punk has said on multiple occasions that he doesn't respect The Miz or how he got his start in WWE. I'm sure AJ Lee feels the same about Maurice.
Punk and Lee got into WWE the traditional way, by competing on the independent circuit for years and paying their dues, while Miz and Maurice took the reality route via Tough Enough and Diva Search, respectively.
Well, as a man who put in years of training but also won the first season of NXT, the truth of the matter is that a real WWE superstar will take any opportunity given to them to get their foot in the door. There's no shame whatsoever in how Miz and Maurice got here, and their success since is proof that it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And the It couple is going to finish strong tonight. Of that, I am sure.
Leaning on the turnbuckle here.
Just like that, she turned it around. Don't get me wrong, AJ Lee is her own woman and can fight her own battles, but we've seen in the past that CM Punk will defend his family with every fiber of his being. The Miz, on the other hand, sometimes he makes his wife fight his battles. Hides behind his wife when the fight intensifies.
That's because Miz and Maurice are an equal unit. Why should the man always hold the door open? Or the ring ropes, for that matter?
You call it being equal? I just think...
And a schoolboy catching their opponent by surprise!
Punk powers out, still going strong.
Don't know how he can't get more than a 1 count at this point.
Snapmare.
Rearranging the facial features there.
Maurice is mostly known today for her reality TV work, but it's easy to forget that she was one of the most dominant competitors of the Divas era.
That she was, Michael Cole. Maurice was the first woman to ever hold the Divas title on more than one occasion, and for the majority of the title's history, she was the longest reigning title holder at 211 days.
But that record was surpassed by the other woman in this match, AJ Lee. So not only is AJ Lee a better competitor in the women's division, she's a better diva too.
Russian leg sweep. That gets reversed on CM Punk.
The list of accolades for Punk and AJ may be a smidge longer. Their in-ring skills may be a smidge higher. But there's one aspect of this that the It couple has over their opponents tonight, and it's the most vital one: experience.
As much as it pains me to agree there, Wade, you're right. Miz and Maurice have stood in the ring against some of the top power couples in wrestling at some of the biggest PLEs in WWE history, including Royal Rumble and WrestleMania.
And for as long as Punk and AJ have known each other off-screen, they've only tagged together for a few brief matches on Raw. Training together is one thing, competing together is another. Punk and AJ are going to have to be fast learners tonight.
Kick to the gut. Sliced bread.
You know what? I'm just going to say it. I believe CM Punk is jealous of The Miz.
Come on, Wade, jealous? Miz is a Grand Slam champion, sure, but Punk has accomplished even more in WWE.
We can compare resumes all day, Cole, but consider this. Everything Punk wanted to do, Miz did first. Miz joined the main roster first. Miz was the face of WWE first. Miz was doing the late-night talk show circuit first. Miz main evented WrestleMania first, and after tonight, Miz will have worked...
She can end this thing right here. That's one way to break up a pin attempt. Here's the cover, is it enough? Oh!
Wait, look at the feet. The feet are on the ropes.
She stops the ref before the 2 count.
AJ Lee recently making her WWE return after a decade away. She spent that time becoming a best-selling author, a TV and movie producer, and getting herself back in the proper mental state to compete again. Seems to have worked as she instantly reinserted herself into the main event scene.
That has to eat at Maurice a bit. Don't get me wrong, Maurice has had some major matches since her retirement, but the vast majority of them have been at the side of her husband. I wonder if...
Punk peppering his opponent with attacks. Uranagi into the Anaconda vice grip.
This is going to be a battle of wills. He makes the choice to abandon the hold. Right on the arm.
Just welting the back with those laces. Placing her against the turnbuckle here.
Scattered that one.
Crushing impact on the neck. Oh, just punishing the arm. Oh, looking to do long-lasting bodily harm.
Maurice's hopes are waning.
Yeah, the It couple spotlight's really being dimmed right now. Punk and AJ are absolutely rolling.
Miz counters with an attack.
Miz looking to embarrass his opponent.
Russian leg sweep.
Hard hit Amazing calf kick finds its mark.
Bang! He finds a counter.
Miz looking to embarrass his opponent.
And in these situations, it's hard to not get desperate, to start going for Hail Mary plays.
Gotta love a man who lets his opponent know exactly who's in charge here. Ooh! Pow!
Tagged into the action.
Kick to the gut. Sliced bread. Bringing the focus to the temple, hoping to disorient.
A truly rough blow to her head, which
might have her shoulders down. She pops the shoulder up in one.
Stubborn as ever, she refuses to stay down.
Taken down by the neck.
Oh, she manages to reverse it.
Set up in the corner. What is coming next?
Oh! Lee's attack gets reversed. Maurice with a French kiss.
And that is why you don't cross the It couple. CM Punk and AJ Lee clearly learning the hard way here.
Oh, not so fast.
Quick tag in the corner. Now some double team offense incoming. From the top rope, diving elbow drop.
Dim the spotlight, roll the credits. Miz and Maurice are
Covered late in the match.
That's gotta be it. Ah, there it is. Punk and AJ get the win.
Here are your winners, AJ Lee.
My first couple of years with WWE were a whirlwind. I was
That's what it's all about.
For CM Punk, this is a must-win match. Not just to retain his title, but to prove himself to all the naysayers out there.
There are those, including JBL, who just don't believe Punk is cut out to be a champion. JBL thinks this match is his chance to end Punk's Cinderella story and grab some gold for himself in the process.
Certainly no love lost between these two, and with the title on the line, we can expect one heck of a fight. CM Punk, the surprise champion who cashed in the Money in the Bank contract back in June, shocking the entire sports entertainment world. And many are still shocked that he's champion today.
None more shocked than JBL, but tonight is the opportunity to put all the doubters to rest.
Every time Punk defends that.
From the sky! Oh, got the knees up just in time.
There's the takedown. He turns it around on JBL. High rent district for CM Punk.
Wants to finish this. Incoming!
Crossbody from the top. The champion is willing to take every risk tonight. Got to be agonizing for the arm.
And for JBL, he likes to talk about fighting for the old school guys. Likes to look down on the new school superstars like CM Punk. JBL says he won't be pushed out by these twerps.
I would tally that sentiment to self-preservation. JBL isn't going to allow a guy like Punk to take a spot he's worked an entire career for. You don't achieve longevity in this game without putting the boots to some ankle biters.
This match is sort of a new school versus old school. CM Punk and JBL respectively. Who do you give the advantage to?
I have to go with CM Punk. Sure, JBL is a veteran, but Punk is on the bleeding edge of in-ring competition. Punk is inventive. He's still growing his game. JBL might be too set in his ways.
Punk prides himself in being disciplined and having plenty of self-control. He's going to need all that here tonight against Bradshaw. A 17-year veteran will play mind games and try to wear the champion down.
And if he can't wear him down, he'll just beat him down. JBL has a bona fide mean streak. Mean and vicious. He enjoys inflicting pain on his opponent.
That's why he's been successful in the ring and in the business world. Highly competitive match. Punk defending the champ. Ooh, he fends that off. And he found
a small package here.
Punk powers out, still going strong.
Before the 1 count, he's got to be having a laugh. Crushing impact from that knee.
And that's the kind of bullying offense JBL is known for. CM Punk stopped that in its tracks. Taking things back into the ring. Picked up and being carried around now.
And that is exactly how a champion stays a champion.
Wow, just barely making it out.
Clearly proving they have the heart of a champion, and it's keeping them alive here.
CM Punk thought that was enough. We thought that was enough, but somehow it didn't earn the 3 count.
Pow, what a shot. That was a clear attack to his core. Maybe seeing an opening.
Taking out the arm, great strategy.
Oh, man, JBL looks to be busted open.
Just an absolutely stiff blow to the head there.
Bradshaw struggling to defend himself.
Credit to Punk for finding a way to overwhelm JBL for the moment.
Gosh.
Oh!
Looking to take the legs out. The arm getting pummeled.
CM Punk looking to cinch in the Anaconda Vice.
He's in a bad position now.
Resisting as much as he can, but for how much longer? Kneeing his way out. And he's free.
Oh, counters back with a jawbreaker.
And a well-timed counter. Look at this. This can't be good.
Crushing the windpipe. CM Punk just keeps coming. His tenacity is too much for JBL.
But Punk also...
What's it going to take to end it? It might be this.
Go to sleep. Did the champ just finish the job?
Going for the cover.
He's done it. CM Punk retains.
Here is your winner, and still
Truly fantastic. Facing a litany of all-time WWE greats, crossing through time and space itself, testing out new technology, we've experienced a showcase like no other and had a huge part in how it all ended up. How does it feel? What are you even talking into? I'm not holding a microphone, man. You gamers are weird, you know that? The classics never get old. Seriously, though, you should be proud of what you've accomplished here. Showcase built its name on ideals of honor and legacy and tradition and greatness, and I think I did them all justice here today. When we honor the past, when we keep the names of legends alive long after they're gone, we show respect to them for their own journeys. And here in the WWE 2K26 Showcase, I know we did things a little differently. Hell, there's some people out there that choose to do a full gauntlet instead of taking it one step at a time. Insanity. But that's the point. We only get one go. And if you don't do it as authentically as possible, if you don't do it your way, then why even bother? I built my entire career on that approach. Some love it, some don't, but you can't win them all. And if you try, you will drive yourself crazy. So always do what's in your heart. Always. Thank you for letting me do the whole 2K Showcase a little differently. Thank you for always having my back. And thank you for showing that a true underground kid can one day be the most mainstream success, as long as they stay true to themselves. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got a dog waiting for me.